felony charge for rugs. What's the difference between a regular rug charge and a felony charge? Y'all want me to go into this now or later? Because, baby, this is serious business. Hold on. What's the minimum and maximums of the felony drug charge? I'm just making notes so I can figure out what's going on. Okay, let's get into this Diddy article. First of all, with TMZ, and then we're going to get into everything, baby. This is going to be an epic live. We were wondering who the first to flip on Diddy's going to be. Looks like it's going to be the white boy from Syracuse. I'm just saying, no shade to the white boys, but it looks like it's going to be that one. Anyway, Brendan Paul, they call him Diddy's assistant. I prefer to speak to him the way the feds might view him, or speak of him the way Little Rod knows him. That's Diddy's drug mule. Okay, Brendan Paul, Diddy's assistant, even though the only thing he assisted in was carrying those gummies and everything else, right? His alleged blackmail. For the record, Diddy does maintain his innocence. I'm sure Brendan Paul maintains his innocence. Everybody says this is one big misunderstanding, and then mean, nasty people, according to Charlemagne the God, on YouTube and social media, being mean to Diddy. Nothing's going on. Anyway, read the disclaimer. You know how it works. He says he's innocent. We're going to see. I believe the victims until I see something in court. And Little Rod is vowing he's going to go to court. Diddy's associate, Brendan Paul, has been charged with one felony count of drug possession, and it could spell trouble for Diddy. Even TMZ, as much as they want to spin this, they know this ain't good. Because again, for those of y'all that know, and I know all y'all know because we've been following this case together, he was arrested and hit with 2 charges. Both those charges, they found possession, they found the necessary amount. How did it go from 2 charges down to 1? Now, maybe you got the best lawyer in the world. Or maybe, just maybe, you're saying you're not going out like Shine. Interestingly enough, I also checked Diddy and Shine's Instagram. Let me give credit to where it's due because this is actually some real tea. Interestingly enough, I checked their Instagram. Who sent this to me? Okay then. On Insta, thank you for looking out for your girl. Listen, Diddy was following Brendan and vice versa, but they both unfollowed each other. And Brendan has now made his page private. On top of that, Brendan went from 2, right? 2, when he got arrested, it was 2 felony charges. They officially indicted him on 1 felony. That means 1 felony charge went away. Just to let you guys know, when it comes to felony penalties, can it go up to 8 years? Again, we don't actually know what, we actually don't know if Brandon has any priors that could actually play into it. I haven't run a background check on him, so that's assuming he has a clean record. 1 charge is enough. And nobody took Shine. I don't know what was wrong with him, but he decided to do 10 years in prison for Diddy. That's what the streets are saying. Baby, Brendan is from Iowa, wherever. You know his parents were like, that baby is not doing 1 day. And I wouldn't either, baby. You better sing like a canary. Okay, anyway. So, Brendan, a former Syracuse men's basketball player who worked as Diddy's main assistant. Main assistant? I thought KK was your main assistant. Now all of a sudden, you have an official role, even though everybody knows that you were carrying the gummies. There's text messages Little Rod says he has. There's all this stuff about what Brendan's also job. Now, I find it odd that now that federal indictments are being handed out, all of a sudden everybody got an official role. I went to see what Daphne, Jade, and Young Miami's official role was. And maybe being a girlfriend does not mean you can just get wire transfers without claiming it. Anyway, he was arrested in March at the Miami Apalosa, I don't know. Y'all know how to pronounce it. Executive Airport after feds raided the plane. They made it sound like, at first TMZ made it sound like they just walked up to Diddy and was like, oh, maybe we talked to you a few minutes. I told you they raided that plane. And you know that footage where Diddy was pacing around outside looking scared, happy, excited, sad, miserable, and angry all at the same time, and looking like he had tears in his eyes, like he was freaking out. You know why that was? Because after they raided the plane, they found Colombian dancing dust and Mary Jane candy, right? And the Mary Jane candy was laced with Colombian dancing fancy dress, baby. He liked the party. He liked the boogie. Okay. Now, when that happened, it's interesting enough to know that they also took the family that Diddy was with. I believe it was Quincy, the twins, Chance, KK, Brendan, and maybe a few other people. They took them into the airport hangar or whatever lounge, questioned them separately for hours. And Diddy was pacing outside, not knowing to be happy, scared, excited. He didn't know whether to run, jump high, spin around, bang on the door, scream or cry for his mama, or scream to the heavens for some mercy. He was going through it. He was tight, okay? That's that video. Remember I told y'all what was going on? And even though TMZ was like, there were no arrests made, baby, being detained for hours and hours and hours, right? The only difference is in an arrest, you leave with charges. Everybody else was detained for hours. Even back in Los Angeles, what's his name? King Combs and Misa's son, Justin, they were detained for so long, being questioned, that they didn't. Justin returned to the residence, I believe, at 10:30 p.m. at night. They got raided at like high noon, 1 or 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Pacific Standard Time. They kept Justin so long that he didn't get to the residence at 10:30. They have video of when he got to that house, baby. He was like, there's some spirits in this house. He ran to that house, grabbed whatever luggage, packed up. He ain't been to that house later. When he left, then Christian King Combs was also released, ran to the house. Listen, they had him even longer. And don't forget, Justin had already left the house. Justin left the house with his luggage like around 12:30. Christian showed up after that, right? I'm guessing they were questioning him all that time, grabbed his ish with his girlfriend, and he left. Unlike Justin that is sitting, keeping a very low profile, Christian is like kikiing and flossing and kissing up on his girlfriend on Snapchat. Baby, I guess you facing charges of partying, drugging people, doing this and that, and you pouring, showing your girl getting tequila poured down her throat, and you just act, I guess. Anyway, let's get back to Brandon. So that was happening in LA. So meanwhile, in Miami, Brendan was arrested and taken into custody at the same time the feds were raiding Diddy's Miami and LA mansion. Now, when he was taken into custody, right, they arrested him because they're like, Little Rod told us about you. And everything Little Rod put in his lawsuit. We'll wait to see whether these charges stick. But it looks like the feds said, yeah, he was holding stuff. He did have felony possession. He does look like he's a blank mule. Anyway, right? And then they questioned everybody else, and Diddy was just pacing, watching his life falling apart. They said the 25-year-old, this man's only 25, who was extremely close to Diddy. Baby, you know what that means. Everybody with Diddy gotta take a knee. I'm just saying. Extremely close to Diddy, and was privy to Diddy's comings and goings, pled not guilty. That's a shocker. I do want to say something. I don't know anybody, and I mean anybody, right? And I mean anybody that at this point, right? I don't know anybody at this point who actually pleads guilty to anything. I mean, would you? The only time I see people plead guilty is when they have an actual plea deal. And I just want to correct something for you guys. This is a side note. I'm about to get to the story, but let me cook for a second. You know, Popcorn Planet had Diddy's alleged madam on their thing. And I had a lawyer on with me, Appy from Black Letter Law, and we were saying, yeah, she got an amazingly good deal. Because based off what we saying, we said it sounds like she flipped, and ain't no shame. I wouldn't be going down for any guys. Like, please get out of here. Like, my mama, family, everybody need me. They who else is gonna make the charcuterie board for Thanksgiving and Christmas? My family needs me. I'm indispensable. My charcuterie board like slaps every Thanksgiving, every Christmas. Everybody's mad at me because they fill up on my charcuterie board, and nobody got an appetite for the meal. But baby, that's what it is when you can artistically arrange delights from Trader Joe's. Anyway, she flipped. Everybody wanted to come in the comments. No, my husband, my boyfriend, my sister, they got charges and they didn't flip. But you forget what she actually said. She said that the reason they reduced it is because there were issues with the search warrant. They went to the wrong house, got the wrong thing. And we both said that sounds like fruits from a poison tree. When the search warrant is violated or corrupted in some way and there are mistakes, anything that is found in that search is no longer admissible in court. So you either get all the charges thrown out because she said all the evidence was found from the search warrant, or you have to go to court. But you don't get to pick and choose. Oh, okay, well we went. No. It's fruits from a poison tree. The search warrant was effed up. That means in a perfect world you should have never been there. That means anything you found in the raid, anything, common legal thing, cannot be used. So I get it. Your sister, your mother, your cousin, your brother, in court, once charges have been, yeah, y'all found a good lawyer, y'all got it down. But when it comes to search warrants, it's either legal or it's not. And if there's a huge mistake, that means you guys should have never been able to collect evidence. You cannot pick and choose what evidence you bring to court. It's fruits from a poison tree. Anyway, I just wanted to say that, right? Anyway, let me get into this. Okay, so anyway, here's the thing. Now, some people are saying, let me get back into this, because some people are saying that it doesn't sound like Brendan has flipped yet. However, he does have a reduced charge, which could just be anything. And listen to the way the lawyer's talking. But it is safe to assume that Diddy's camp is paying for Brendan's lawyer. So at this point, he's been officially charged. The first indictment. This is now a skillful dance. I have it on good authority that Brendan's Paul is like, if you don't give that Ninja Turtle up and come back home, right? Brendan's family is very supportive of Brendan doing whatever he needs to do to make sure that he avoids all jail time and he can recover from this. And at 25, he can move on. Okay? Diddy's team, would assume, is worrying to make sure that Diddy can do what he needs because Diddy's the one paying them, and that's the person they serve. Okay? And again, if someone else is paying your lawyer, that might be the biggest blessing from heaven, or it might be a tether. It might be a tether to hell. Anyway, they said Brendan, who was extremely close to Diddy and was privy to Diddy's comings and goings, pled not guilty. His lawyer, Brian Bieber, who we assume is being paid by Diddy, because we all know Diddy's cheap and Brendan don't got enough money to pay for a lawyer, not on these charges, tells TMZ, we will be dealing with this case in the courtroom, not in the court of public opinion. Baby, you can't deal with this in the court of public opinion. Like, even when the first person is indicted, y'all still trying to dunk a little Rod and Cassie and all these victims. We're going to be dealing with it in the search room, in the courtroom. The Fed sat there and said, Roger, copy that. They probably rolled their eyes and said, see you there, neighbor. Y'all get home safe now. Literally, I know the Feds rolled their eyes like, okay. Anyway, now TMZ says, and we have extensively reported Diddy is in the crosshairs of the Feds. He's being investigated for blank trafficking, illegal blank possession, and other alleged crimes. Mind you, they took off, but when they first reported it, they said blank trafficking, drug trafficking. And now all of a sudden, they're like other various alleged crimes. That's what I mean about these media outlets. You gotta pay, and I know y'all busy saving the world, doing what you do, worrying about, it's my job to pay attention to this. But it's amazing the way even TMZ, they're, in my opinion, they're crafting whatever narrative they can to make Diddy look like just a little bit better and various others. So now that Brandon got hit with the first indictment, right? Officially, the first indictment, now all of a sudden it's going to be dealt with in the courtroom. And he's charged with human this, that, and some other charges. Were any of those rug trafficking? Maybe. I don't know. Let's move on. Okay, TMZ. The wild card. Now here's the thing. People say they don't know if Brendan flipped, but TMZ even knows something's going on because you know that's one thing. They might be cool with Diddy's team and doing a solid favor. Maybe they believe Diddy's innocence. I don't know. I believe Diddy is not innocent. We're gonna have to wait for a court of law. So maybe this is just purely them thinking, I don't think this mofo did it. But you know TMZ is all about those clicks and baits. here's the thing we need to pay attention to. They said the wild card now is Brendan Paul. The feds are clearly not eyeing this as a major crime, but they're now in a position to offer Brendan Paul a deal, possibly dropping or reducing the charges in return for cooperation in the Diddy case. Stay tuned. Even they know what's up. I know some people said I was crazy. I know some people said that I was talking my ish. But did I not say the pieces were gonna start falling in? And I know people say, okay, lucky guess, but baby, where's your lucky guess? Not y'all, but the people in the back. I know we guess and we there. Now here's the difference between felony and regular rug charges. Felony rug charges are far more serious offenses, including the possession, distribution, manufacturing, or trafficking of controlled substances. Felony rug charges typically involve larger quantities of rugs, repeat offenses, or, drumroll please, involvement in drug trafficking networks. Should we rewind that? Should we rewind that? Why not? Because what else are we doing? Involvement with rug, again, let's go. They typically involve larger quantities for people being like, oh my God, he didn't even have that much. Okay. Repeat offenses, again, we have not gone into Brandon Paul's criminal history. I don't know. He looked like, one of the stars of like that basketball video. What is it? That basketball show, Hoosiers, right? He looked like one of the boys that was like the point guard on Hoosiers or whatnot, but maybe he is like criminal, right? Maybe he got a long history. Or involvement in blank trafficking networks. The penalties for felony drug charges are more severe than those for misdemeanor drug charges and can include lengthy prison sentences, substantial fines, and other serious consequences. Felony blank charges can have long-lasting effects on a person's life, including difficulty finding employment, housing, and other opportunities due to a felony conviction on their neighbor thing. That's another thing. I don't think he graduated from Syracuse, but if you didn't, I hope your family don't need student aid, because we already know if you got a felony blank conviction, you can't even get student aid anymore. You got to pay cash out your pocket. I'm just saying, and it don't look like that he paid that much. Now listen, I prepared a little PowerPoint presentation because a lot of people have been asking, who exactly is Brendan Paul, right? Because I thought about it. I don't know much about him except for the fact that you hang around Diddy. Maybe you have a compass that came into my mind.
So you're trying to give me a heart attack? Fuck you doing in here, man? I'm bullshitting with you, man. Don't take it the wrong way. What's good, man? Good to see you, bro.
Right?
You came to return the keys to the youth minister.
Let me get in
bus.
Tanky, really quick before I do the PowerPoint presentation, when we dive into depth.
You know, it's always good to come clean
who he is, what his family
and
is,
full
where
circle
he came
with
from.
things.
And like, baby, he's flipping like a pancake.
Word
His
up,
family,
man.
I've heard 100%. It's like that mofo, that Ninja Turtle Diddy is gonna be okay. You better shake
I'm
yourself,
just listening to Shorty here.
I honestly do think, and I have it on good authority, that his family wants him to do
She on Diddy neck.
to secure his freedom,
Literally, like, standing on her neck, standing on his neck with her heels on and stilettos.
Whatever's going on with Diddy does not follow.
Okay, that's what it is. I didn't even know that you was, you know what I mean? You was grinding. What you doing? You know what? Unless you want to tell me, keep it to yourself. It's so good. You're working. I don't foresee any problems in our future, so, you know, you can share with me. Nigga, the military out here after somebody. I was just recording it. Look at this shit. CDL life. Nice, man. Nice. So you off the papers? You crossing state lines or just within the state? probably just within the state because you gotta, if you still on babies, you gotta. That's good. That's good. That's good. You'll be able to get your life on track. You know what I mean? No cap. In my opinion, 2 solid years of that. I mean, just ride that shit out, my nigga. And at some point, you're gonna get to a point where, you know what I'm saying? You see the money. You see the money worth it. Everything worth it. You know what I'm saying? You be able to, you know what I'm saying? Path out a future. That's a good thing for a nigga. You know, as we not normally allowed to do so. Why the shit saying it's showing 0? You still there? Look at these ninjas, man. It's right downstairs. He's got the big guns on him, huh? Look at the joint hanging. Oh, he had it in his hand, in fact. Okay, okay. But they about to move in. Niggas got the call. He was on the move with the dog and all that. Look at your mans with the iron out on some Call of Duty shit. Nigga took his shit off safety. Neighbors going through it. Them niggas coming knocking, it'll be a rockin'. Yeah, so you doing the local, that's what it is. Hey, Brother Taram, what's going on? Salute. That was SEAL Team 6 right there walking. I just recorded that. That ain't even 30 minutes old. I saw them coming down from here, you know, where you be parking up there. And when we be walking back down, and you got the view. I seen them coming down. I said, damn, the boys got some weaponry on them. going on here? Stepped out on the hallway off the, and then they going further down. They going to another building. So mocked me up a little footage. They haven't been here in a while. They were here last time like that. And look, I'm powering up the drone right now. Hold on, we might get us some aerial footage, man. Live from the scene. He walking out right now. Damn, I can't. He dipped. The guy with the dog just missed him. Yeah, just chilling, man. Bouncing back from the monkey wrench thrown my way. How you doing? How's things out your way? And again, I'll just freeze her. I got this chick covering the issue with a Diddy situation playing in the background. I ain't even say nothing to you. I got hit by a hit and run. I got hit by a drunk driver or a thief. Still haven't figured that out. I was in the vehicle with an elderly, with a passenger. We were struck by a hit and run. You can imagine the ramifications behind that when Lyft was asking me for $1,000. I've switched sides. And I've come to the conclusion that everything happens for a reason, and that was the powers that be their way of getting me where I needed to be. Because now I'm making twice as much. 3 times, depending on the fare. So I was wasting effort and energy, and why should we do that? So something that was bad flipped into something that was good. The week that I did the best, there was nothing left to the week but another 4 hours. And 7 fares for me to get to meet a quota and a goal. And I would have been like 1,000 plus. Sitting at the fucking light. Stu runs his light to get, to make it. Like he's going yellow to red. I see him. I'm sitting here, about to take the left for the arrow light. He's dealing with his arrow light. He comes straight up at me and just pretty much just about head-on collision with me. Fucked the front side of the fucking vehicle. Blew the tire. I was just like, okay, yeah, this is. I see what this is. I see what's going on here. Oh yeah, this ain't nothing but Shaitan himself. It might have been him. It could have been a test for me to fall into, the realm of bullshit. I bounced out of it, man. Bounced right out of it. This is all before the 420. Then you and Sean was like, yeah, no, I can't try. I was looking for you, got the same message not delivered, and I was like, all right, well, let me contact Shaman, because for some reason Shaman can get to him. And then I said, hold on, let me go to the thing. And then I saw the message. Oh, yeah, nah. I said, nah. It was fucking snowing here anyway. Yeah, the night of the eclipse, in fact. Universe is strange. Still grinding, got the goal in sight. And booked parties on the calendar. Universe is strange, like my victory lap that turned into a pit stop. The path is full of opportunities for growth and patience. Yeah, and too much celebration. Just a quick pour. I have a shot. Put the case back in the cabinet. Hold up. Don't light the sparkler yet. And, yeah, that was pretty much it. It was a bump in the road. I happened to be the bump. As you can imagine, I was severely not happy with Lyft after 6 years. I didn't cause an accident and them wanting $1,000 for me. But after it all panned out and washed out, now they just want 260. But initially they wanted 1,000. Then somehow miraculously, when I didn't give them their money, they wanted 500. Then that was after a week went by. Then another week went by. Because I fucking jumped ship like within 48 hours of that shit happening. Because the other team, I had already went through their background shit and they wanted me over there. Alright. Here you come. Only to learn that for the same distances, same trips I had been given, an airport run from downtown Denver to the airport with Lyft, that's $20 and some change. And you're praying that the fare leaves you a tip. With Uber, $30 late dollars. And the crowd's nicer, they tend to leave a tip. Double, like I said, double, if not triple the wages now. So, you know, going on 2 weeks in, I'm conflicted. I'm mad that I didn't all this time. My mind's like, wow, if I'd have been here, but all things in their time. So I've devised, on another note, I've devised a plan since we fell short a year that we meet in Holland, Netherlands, Amsterdam, just next door to Belgium, for the 10-year meet and greet 420 Smoke Out Luau. And I asked Google, and a round trip ticket from here to there is 300 and change. It's bananas. So, on a positive, what say you? We bounce back, you know? I haven't ran this by a shaman. I haven't seen him since. I saw him the day of. He's like, I gotta make a lot of stops. I might stop by. I went to fucking bed. I had stayed up the night before. I was like, yeah, all right, easy. I'm gonna get hit in the middle of the day. Oh, okay. right, all right, all right, all right. No, it's a pretty big day out of the year for the group. All right, I figure that's the best thing. Been hitting the late night sector. Okay. I don't know why I saw lake at first. I'm like, what you doing down by the lake? 6 p.m., 3:30. The pizza's done. Filling a void out in this country bunking area. Don't let them hear you talking like that. I'm still baffled that you're there. You're still there. Not baffled. I get it. I'm just using that word, but the world stops at 9 p.m. out here. That's worse than here. I mean, here does too, but after 9 p.m., all the drinkers come out. All while you would know I'm not partaking in the drinking, but it churns into money. I personally, for what I just shared, I don't see anything as a problem. I'm back to electric, by the way. I got the new 2020, 2023 or 2024. I think it's 2023 actually. Subaru's first electric, little electric SUV. I like it. There's like a super cool factor about it. I don't know. Not only, it's brand new. Like I'm the first driver. I got it with 600 miles on it. What else? Well, yeah, as I had told you, this would have been the last meet and greet. You might not remember, but this would have been the last meet and greet we would have had here. Because, boop doo 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 doo. It's time to go. Boop 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 boop. Yeah. They done moved half of Venezuela in here. And, yeah, time to go. I don't know, but I'm almost certain Team 6 is here for Poppy and them. I could only imagine being that people are getting shot in the parking lot. 2 weeks back, dude caught one through the shoulder. I came back like around 10 o'clock at night. 5 news teams here. Yeah, what's going on? Yeah, that guy got shot. Summer's kicking in. Well, spring is really all it takes. Let us not forget, this is predominantly their first year here in America with the summer season. I mean, COVID doesn't really count. It does, but doesn't. Now that they're getting so many benefits, housing, money, cars, starting to feel themselves. As any group of distraught people would. Honduran fentanyl gangs are big right now, even in Chicago. It's open season on in the hoods around. And then there's that. I don't know what the fuck they're up to, but these motherfuckers be congregating, so I know they up to something. I don't know if they in with somebody's trafficking, kidnapping. I don't know, but my intuition and gut tells me they're up to no good in the hood. Someone, cause they be riding super dirty around here. No plates, not a care in the world. But it's as if they've been given the right to. I'm not quite sure. I haven't interviewed Pedro Julio up close just yet. Last time I did, and that was about 4 or 5 months back, when I knew I even gave him some shrooms. Tell nobody. You know, it's a cap. That and a nug, you know, because they get. It's like, yeah, I didn't charge him nothing. It was a kind gesture. Something of a welcome to America package. Anyway, fuck happened? Yeah, I got to pick his brain for a minute. You know, what's going on? You know, how's my Uncle Sam treating you? What's, you know? And he told me, you know, they don't have all their shit is just in limbo, to put it in short, what I gathered. Everything. Working papers, no. There's nothing on the board for that just yet. Driving, no. Licenses, no. They're just here. And, you know, the housing is being covered and they're getting money and allocations, I would imagine, from welfare to go to this grocery store and get some food. Plate, no license, no insurance, nothing but a dream and apathy from governmental agents. That's what I'm seeing. Mass amounts of. Here. I'm telling you. They got their own little AutoZone right out front, up at the front area. Dudes is working. Yo, fuck the damn car lot at the corner. They ain't making no sales. But directly across the street, they ain't making no sales either. But these dudes got engines and everything and reconfiguring fucking vehicles. I swear to God. Like nobody's business. They just stay on the side of it. It's okay. Got their own little workplace. Got some material, hands-on training. Looks like the Dominican Republic around this bitch, and I've never even been there. All right, you know. I mean, I had been saying, I told you that before they even arrived, we was up out of here. So they ain't really got nothing to do with them. They just confirm that my timing was right. Their arrival confirms that, yes, we had to go. It looks like the Bronx around this bitch. Holy shit. Again, conflicted at times. I'm like, yeah, I remember this. I know all this. At other times, it's not hitting so good. Poppy and them standing around 16 deep at the entrance and shit. Just waiting for them to start flagging down cars. Talking about you want the gray, you want the white, you want the thing. What you looking for, the green? Poppy out here playing with the color wheel and shit. Bless the good old alley mechanic. They keep the community rolling. The barrio without the tamale carts is useless. There has to be a trade-off. The vehicle was downed and I drove it, right? The wheel was shot, but I drove it here and parked it up there. Too much, way too much involvement. Little Hefe, who I had to pull some weaponry out on one time, because hanging out in the hallway, like, we back in the barrio, ain't working for me. It ain't working for me. Bruno, he won't stop barking. I come outside, I'm getting hit with weed clouds. The rule is privacy. These dudes out here, fucking coronas everywhere. I had to approach them. I approached them, official. Hey, fellas, I got little muñequitos and whatnot. Clear this up, okay? No, we go outside. Okay. Second time, it's like motherfuckers don't understand English. Okay, no problem. I have a universal motherfucking goddamn language we can speak. Check this shit out. So this here's the TriStar, right? Y'all need to get the fuck out of here. What do you mean out of the way? Everybody's scattered. So now the hallways are clear, and me and Mijo and them have a clear understanding. But when the vehicle was down, little Hefe spun the corner in his vehicle. He see me, he hopped out with a crowbar. I have another wheel I changed for you, no problem. He was ready to help. You know how your enemy sometimes can be, your best friend? Some bullshit. I said, no. I have insurance and all that. Everything's okay, thanks. It's good to know you were prepared to change a wheel for me. After I walked you down in the hallway that day, I get pretty territorial over the fam. And if the missus feels uncomfortable and I feel uncomfortable, well then, we're going to, send that discomfort somewhere. So, I relinquished the throne around here. They can have it. My young boy is still here. And I know they looking for one of them because I don't hear the loud music. They hiding little Fedro within the community of their own. I know they are. Uncle Sam and his boys out here looking for him. Speaking in Ching Chow Pound breaks most language barriers. Click clack, check and whatnot. Yes. I understood. It was if I was holding one of those universal translators. And I ain't want to go out, all tonto on them. You gotta respect boundaries, man. Kids used to be walking a hallway, little 2-year-olds, 5, 2, 3, 4, nothing above. Just walking the halls. Hey, oh, mijo. I mean, I know, life comes at you fast, but what the fuck's going on here? You walk these hallways. Some long motherfucking hallways for 2-year-olds to be walking on their motherfucking own, ain't it? Little Hefe ain't walking the hallways no more, and that worries me, actually. Because I ain't seen the kids. They've either taken heed to their presence, and, there's... It's canceled. Okay. Taking heed to the community's complaints, because I know I couldn't have been the only one. I didn't even complain. I used to just go to leave and fucking 2-year-old baby in a diaper just walking down the hallway on his own. Just yeah. This ain't the cool world we think. And Colorado is look it up. I didn't know. It's not necessarily actually a fucking fun fact, but they up there for the kidnapping around this bitch. I think more people come up missing here than they do in Vegas. And that's saying something. Because that was one thing that stuck with me about Vegas. They had a whole news presentation that went on for like about 20 minutes dedicated looking for missing people and such and such. Have you seen? And we were just talking about that last night. Why did they stop that whole movement? Why aren't have you seen so-and-so such and such on the milk cartons? And why hasn't that been expanded? Why has that been done away with? Now, got fucking questions. Unique might be able to answer. Nick, what's good? How you doing? Salute. How's your day going so far? On a quickie at work and actually got a notification. It's a beautiful thing. Because I hadn't been using YouTube, notice? Quite some time. I was like, you know what, fuck it, we'll do the StreamYard shit, because notifications go out, so I think it caught the bug from that. I don't know. Or, while notifications going on now, it's notification crazy and shit. Hold up. Oh, I didn't even see this question. I didn't answer to the question. Although, well, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. I'm not sure just yet, but there is a possibility that my channel went live and you guys got notifications and shit because one of my Obsessed D-Riders channel got shut down. And maybe even so their computer destroyed. I'm sure about the first part. I don't know if they ever did any research in dedoxing a channel, because if they did, then one of the stations, one of the computers that it hasn't been, it's not seeing any usage. Hasn't seen any usage for quite some days, going on over a week, so it probably would lose its cycle pattern and whatnot. Mm-hmm. He said, what? Maybe they'll start working now. Wow. How accurate. It's not a rumor. Fact has it, YouTube has it as a fact, to show that one of my obsessors, who you all familiar with, you know, won't even call it a casualty of war, more like a social experiment and exposure of the fakeness of people in their pursuits of claiming to be your friend. I like how that just went and flowed. Their channel is no more. I didn't do anything. Don't look at me like term. I didn't do a damn thing. All right, let's just get that out there, get it out the way. These are the consequences of their own actions. The roosters that they were kicking around in their yard coming home to roost, or however that saying goes. This is the fruitions, these are the fruits of their labors. They didn't put in much work, they weren't working, so it didn't work out. The freaking irony passed me an iron. I'm feeling professional. And I'd like to take this moment to sway your attention to the fact that I have said before many a times. You may have heard it, you may have missed it, I hope not. But I say shit like, don't fuck with me because life's a bitch and karma's my mistress. And sometimes I don't even have to lift a finger and I just get a front row seat to the whole event. And those that were once under the cool umbrella of protection and stepped out from it are now getting hit with the rain and the pain. And they all washed up. Oh, damn. Remember, be a genuine person. That's it. You don't have to do anything else. With me. All things me. Hands up, don't shoot. Shaman. And see, as I say that, the shaman walks in. Sage in the air and shit. Salute, what's going on, sir? Sometimes the universe balances itself. Indeed. I just bear witness. I ain't over here with the crystal ball, with shaman trying to call on the spirits from great beyond to make way for our passage and cast plagues of miserableness onto our enemies. No. Salute to you too. I just don't really like people that go out of their way to try to fuck up my way. They get sent to Yahweh. Cue the music. Ooh, what was the girl? Moni? It's a shame. I mean, those lyrics thereafter doesn't apply. It's just the shame part. Shit, we could go to ODB. Shame on a nigga. We're trying to run game on a nigga. What wow with the trigger. Blah. And I'm not reveling in anything. I'm just reporting. Apparently, they deleted their channel. This could be a positive. Maybe somebody else deleted their channel within their own camp. Last I heard, someone within their own camp called the police on them. If your chick's calling the police on you, sir, you might have some adjusting to do. One way or the other. So days after that, now there's no channel. Not a tear shed, just damn. Yeah. And as the storm breaks, it looked like we're finally, getting spring weather with the rest of the country. It's just the last bit of storm there. Hmm. The irony. Oh, and can't forget, because that was tied in. It was like a 2-for-1 special. At the time that the cops had got called on someone by their own people, which is crazy. The same happened. Cops got called on another dude who had been lying on me for years now, who I extended a decent arm, a branch, an arm of olive arm branch, Tried to help the guy pull himself free from the clutches of alcoholism. Shame on me, I guess. They both got the cops called on them on the same day. Mind boggling how the universe works. You already got to go back? All right. Neek, neek. Glad for you to fly through. Catch you on the next one. And this has been your daily update, all things the graveyard. All right. Stay safe, stay smart, and stay up. Ya tu sabe. Thanks for tapping in and flying the friendly airlines. Now, in other news, well, we have Shaman here. So the plan is, in case you didn't know, I don't think you did. So in the case of you not knowing, I'll have you know. Being that we missed this year's 9th year annual meet and greet, the old trio, the three kings coming across the dunes, Nazareth and all that. We're going to celebrate, converge, assemble in Holland, Amsterdam, the Mecca of meet and greets and THC locations. I should know. Been there 18 times. Looking forward to the 19th this upcoming year. Tickets on sale or not, I don't know if it's the regular going price, but they're $300, So, do we have you locked in? I already got a sounds like a great plan from Brother Tehran, so I already know. Not much more said. That's what we doing. You with us? You know what I mean? You're cool. You're cool. Hey, who's with us? Man? Unique. You're invited. I mean, I know you got kids and don't smoke weed, and it would be kind of just really different. But one way or another, we expect the support. And appreciate the support in that expectancy. Full stompy. Yeah. But what's up? And you too. And you too. Hey, you can meet up with us. You're invited. Provided nothing changes in the next year. And I highly doubt that. Meet up with us in Amsterdam. Peyote is on the menu for sure. I will get a cactus 100%. There's a shop on the canal that sells them. I had no idea. Been there 18 times. Had no idea. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? And you know what? You do know what? I know why. We've already figured out when and the where. The how is but for us to be doing what we've been doing. Why? Because it's fucking cool. How, what, when, where, you know, the fives and then sometimes and all that. Yo. Right. That also would make ironic sense as to why I'm allowing mine to age. Because I won't gain a full proper understanding until I'm in Amsterdam for the 19th time to find out that it'd been there all the time. Hell yeah, that'd be the place. Drop me a beer and we good. I already know the layout. I think the one thing is that we just don't get lost. Like from ourselves. Keep the pack. We must move and mob together. Don't go breaking off and running off with Barbie into a dark alley. I did a few buttons back in 1997. It's something for sure. That's funny. Ahaha, we were there at the same time. I went every year and several times within the year. So I'm pretty sure the chances would show if there was a way to peep that. 97, I was in Paris from 97, from 93.
The Emperor does not share your optimistic appraisal of the situation. The Emperor does not.
And I don't share his. How cool will that be when the eggheads come up with a way to figure out for us to tap into our memory banks and be able to put them on screen so you can see all the things you've seen. That'd be awesome. Hey, look, now let me show you. Hold on, wait. All right, let me go to the year, yeah. Yeah, the same way you scroll through your photos or your phone. The future's here. It's right around the fucking corner. That's just like one thing I'd be so happy with. Because it gets tiring trying to explain some shit to some people. It'd be so much more easier. Just put up a real reel of your life. For real, for real. I was in Arizona, not Amsterdam. I haven't made the trip. Had stuff booked for 2020. So then the world shut down. How do you... Oh, okay. Well, you did some research. I thought you were speaking from experience. Well, cool. That just bumped me up to the group leader. Because again, been there 18 times. And I'm telling you, one thing is we don't want to get lost. It's a little fucking labyrinth. It really is. It's like bridges everywhere. Also, important thing, nobody gets hit by a fucking trolley. They ain't stopping. They're built to knock people smack people around and shit. But yeah, I would advise strongly watching a couple or a few documentaries on Amsterdam. Fun place. I know this though. As much as it's the resort and it's the shit, just across the way, it's not the shit. You don't want to go across the way. It's like entering Baltimore at night or Philly or the Bronx. I was always good. I didn't worry about shit ever. Brooklyn, but I'd always get back in touch with myself, the fact that I grew up in Brooklyn. So, like, all right, I'm good. Baltimore. I remember thinking, oh, so this is what the end looks like. It's bad in Baltimore. When you see blocks of abandoned houses, but they're not abandoned, oh, it's different. Right. Right. Don't. No matter what Samir says about there being a better after party over here, we mustn't go. Stick to the confinements of Amsterdam, not Rotterdam. Yes, I'll be the group tour guide. Now we still haven't got any commitments here. Shaman, he might be getting cleared. This cleared with his lady or something. You with us? What's going on? Food stamps? Anybody? It's not like it hasn't been just us before. No problem. But I never want to be depicted as someone who would, someone's like, oh no, you're not invited, or stop me if I'm wrong, but I feel that's a better get back. That culminates everything. And, but wait, there's more. Denver, the mayor just announced that Denver Airport's about to go international. By 2025, Denver Airport will be international. We'll be able to fly to freaking Tokyo from here. So I'm sure Amsterdam will be en route. And look, hey Google, how much for a ticket to Amsterdam from Denver?
On the website KLM.com, they say, Denver to Amsterdam flights from $603 United States dollars.
603 sounds right. Because the other time I asked her, she said 300, so I figured, I guess she was calculating one way. So 600. All worth it. And the fact that I don't even have any memorabilia except what's in my head from being there 18 times, I have to go. speak English over there. I really didn't have a problem with it. Ever. Actually, come to think about it. In Amsterdam. They also speak Dutch. That shit's different. Like all other languages. But it's some funny shit to fucking... You know, to hear weer... Hoe den uitzendvlinde enske... Hoe die accompagneerde... It was German. Accent Putin's Dutch. Thank you. So yeah, I'll take these bumps along the road, these stones in the swamp. All is still well. I figured as much for myself because I failed Ramadan. I did what I could. I did what I could, which wasn't much. I made effort though, and that is to be noticed. I feel, in any sense. Playing it back in my mind, I was like, what, why? I couldn't even, I saw the dude, but I'm like, what? He had the same car as me. 2023 Chevrolet Malibu, except his was black. Yeah, not going to Amsterdam, bro. Thanks for the invite, though. All right. Well, cool. Once upon a time, I was prepared to go to Mexico with you. But all right. Touche, as Mexico did not happen. And then, yeah. Do you not take planes or what? Curiosity. Why not? It's not like we're jumping out of a plane or nothing. Just getting on one. You got other things mapped out, 420 coming up 2025? I'm glad you said so. One way or another. But I just want to know why. Why not? What happened? Whatever it is, I understand. I mean, just, why not? Now, if you say something like, you know, Max, I don't go nowhere with you, bruv. I'll be crushed. I'll put myself back together, though. No, seriously, why? Why not? you think darkness is your ally. Well, don't even worry about it. You're in luck. Because the visionary that I am is vast. There's space for others. You're in that picture. Like a well put together picture that Travis, pre-curated and took time to piece masterfully. I feel you. You say you're doing fine with the marriage, but outside of that, do you have commitment issues? Okay. Well, I mean, it's the kind of shit, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers ain't going to Amsterdam every week. They are. There's some people. But it's that kind of thing that, I don't either. Here, try an example. Look at how the plan of the Part 107, the conjunctual planning of the Part 107 test exam for myself and Tehran went. I can recall 2 different times at least. Like, yeah, no, by spring. Yeah, no, by winter. The point I'm making is, we weren't really good at, plans out into the future. He has excelled as of late, phenomenally, complete turnaround. And as far as things go, myself as well. It's a bit more in depth. But, no. By 2026 for sure. The 107. Yeah, exactly. See, now we're setting realistic goals. But as 420 continually, it's on the schedule. This year we were offset. Clearly, it was snowing here. There's never been a time out of the 9 years it was snowing, so it just wasn't meant to be. What was meant to be was meant to be, and that was meant to be. Now, I feel compelled and have felt compelled ever since that day. Like, okay, hold on. We're going to get some get back. I don't know what the fuck just took place, but check this out. I'm going to Amsterdam next year. Yeah. So, I don't know if I need to just, grab a backpack and go by my damn self. But, I'm not one to be hasty. Checking with my boys first. I hear you. You can't see that far into the future. I got a telescope. Look, time be flying. I'm telling you, next year you're going to be here. It's going to be a month, and you're going to have to call in for work. We need to have this shit done now. All right. I was going to take a weeks of the vacation time. If the 107 has some financial ramifications, I'm all over it. Funny as it is, that's what it was for me. All right, little drone kiosk and all that, and finances. Or the surveillance options. Oh yeah, we're gonna want some money for these services. But I'm good. I'm good for right now. See, that's where I can relate to what Shaman's going through because I can't see that far into the future of that just yet. You know, it's all good though. I'm okay with that. For now. But while we're talking about it for now, I feel could just be me and my feelings and shit. But I feel that, you know, better to be prepared than unprepared. And you know, now of course some other things might happen, the world might end, who the fuck knows? I don't know. But I do know they got tickets for the low to the Mecca of meet and greets and THC and all sorts of other shit. I always went for the weed shops, coffee spots, juice, space brownies, chilling, play some pool. It's cool. There's a lot more to Amsterdam. Mm-hmm. And just think, it'd be the 10th year. It behooves us. We have to. Like it's like a no-brainer. We have to do it big. We have to, you know what I mean? Really. Now, Shaman, your track record this far, spotty. You know? We're gonna need you on this one. So just, you know, in your time, relate to the missus. That somewhere in the distant future, we're counting down towards sending international smoke signals. The great powwow will take place in Amsterdam. She's invited. As always, the more the merrier. I'm done. And there I was thinking it might have been something more in depth. No, I can't see out that far. Oh, no problem. I got you. Because I can see out far. That's reality for me right now. There's that. There's GTA 6. There's the new Alien movie. There's to see the new presidency, to see that the world doesn't fall into World War III. Not like I'm going to do something, but the business model and plans, fruition, the new place. There's some things I got plans for. No shit. Amsterdam is one of them. So I can see it. Like Jimmy Cliff and them there. I can see clearly. The road that lies ahead. So I got plans. Get the heck out of here and move to Dodge. It's 75 degrees in Colorado right now. Madness. 72 hours ago, it was snowing or some shit. What is with this counter? Y'all here? Y'all there? Who's here? Huh? Says one. Who that? 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 It's Brother Tehran. All right. Went up to Life Flower. Because I had been going to Golden Med for a minute. Blood wasn't rich enough for Life Flower. That shit's hitting. I always like to do that. I'll buy it from one for a certain amount of time and go to the other spot. Used to have 3, but these people next door moved. And I ain't chasing them across town. So what do you think about Jake Paul and Tyson? It's a money grab. It's always a money grab. But I'm thinking about getting involved in the money grab. I got Tyson. His age, 58, doesn't matter, in my opinion. He's got 8 on me. I know I could still knock somebody out right now. There's not a fucking second question in my mind about the matter. So, I wouldn't envision 8 years from now that I would lose that. And he has, I don't know, staff, team, riches on his side. He's had, no problem keeping himself up to par. I wonder that commercial spot does when the dispensary leaves. Did he need to redesign it, remodel? It seems like a niche setup. Tyson is 220, Jake Paul's like 200. He stands no chance. He went straight for the weight factor. My thing is this. The same way Paulie told Rocky to get away from the media and the camera and pressing the girls and shit. That's what I want Tyson to do. Step away from showing progress and all that. It's a journey. And you can record it, document it, keep it for yourself. Sell it as a documentary when this is over. But go to the bowels, go to the catacombs of hell and the dark places he needs to be. Big heavyweights had a hand. Big heavyweights had a time. At a time, continued Tyson. The power is the last thing to go. I feel like Jake Paul will get crumbled after a few good body shots. See, I think I don't even respect Jake Paul. First off, I don't respect the opponent. Never have. If I'm on your side, I'm on your side. And if you're a fighter, then fuck all the ops, right? Yeah. So, I've been in Tyson's corner since I was a kid. Since we attended the same detention center. Tryon. Where he went on from there to become the boxer. He met with that coach in Tryon. The delinquent juvie center. That is now no more. But I just want to see him train serious. No gimmick tree. I don't even need to see him train. See the results. You can see the results on someone if you know what to look for. The kid can box. He's been working hard, and no doubt. But Mike Tyson is a different story. He was engineered to kill in the ring. It's hardwired. Right. And, like, all respect to Jake Paul, to whatever could be given to him. But, me? I don't care. I see him as another contender, and all of Tyson's contenders were respected, seasoned fighters. Seasoned. None of them were slouches. Some of them over, maybe too cocky or whatever, or wasn't expecting what hit them. I watched a summary of dudes that spoke before, what they had to say beforehand and after, the before and afters, right? And the dude interviewing them in the ring always asked them the same thing. What had you been hit with power? Can you, like that before? Can you like compare it to something? Some other boxer? And they all were like, no. Now he's got power and he's sharp with it. In my opinion, the Roy Jones situation was just a walk around the ring and a money grab for a walk around the rings. You guys aren't to harm yourself. Remember, this is an exhibition fight. Go out out there and have some fun. This ain't that. I don't want Tyson to forget that this kid spoke about his daughter. Those are necessary. For that, I want Tyson to decapitate him. He said something to the effect that he was gonna put him with his daughter. His deceased daughter. The fuck was the necessity in that for? Now you done made this a whole hate thing for real. So, no. I go Drago. If he dies, he dies. 2-minute rounds. I've heard what it's supposed to be. 2-minute rounds, 16-ounce gloves. I figured. Doesn't matter the weight of the gloves. Tyson is in behind those gloves. So, cool. And now Tyson can solidify what was supposed to happen with Roy. See, we didn't know it was going to be a walk around the rings until we saw it. Right? It's a couple of bros. But a lot of people, myself included, wanted to see Tyson ignite. What's he got? What's this going to be about? Well, hey, they're just walking around the ring. Got the commentary from Roy. He don't want to fight. He ain't challenged nobody else. He ain't interested in a rematch. So now we get to change opponents. And Tyson gets to train seriously all the new technology and everything and techniques. Money at his feet. Like, there's no problems. All he needs to do is spend 6 hours a day training type shit. Get on some Rocky shit. Fly out to Siberia. Go run up and down a couple mountains. Come back. Now, I've heard this repetitively. You know, what's his name? Ken Box. Okay. Good for him. Is that to say that the people Tyson already defeated couldn't? And how does he rank compared to those boxers that he whooped ass on? That he withstood their entire bombardment and unloading? What makes Jake Paul exceptional? Only thing on his side is youth, and that never has proved nothing. Really. I really feel Roy Jones was thankful Tyson was only throwing body shots. But even after all that, he was like, hell nah. On a rematch, exactly. Amateurs. Oh, not the people Tyson fought. He came to take a lot of people's belts. He wasn't knocking over amateurs. Knocked over names, title holders. Again, seasoned fighters. Jake Paul, maybe some amateurs. Or, I don't know what his fighting ring is, I know it don't stand next to Tyson's or the people that have fought Tyson. More so. Because now he's one of them. So what does he bring to the table? Because, I'm not mistaken, Tyson beat a whole bunch of motherfuckers' asses. Age was all over the place. Travis, the Prince, was good, sir. Good to see you. And universally so. I spoke you up not too long ago. To Shaman, he was in here. He with plenty of dudes who thought he was old. I see the fires being reignited, and he just has to go down into the boiler room. He gonna come out forged a new weapon. Huh? Tell me another boxer. Forget boxers. Tyson and Jake Paul. All right? Tell me another athlete that has shed tears on multiple occasions in interviews about the in-depth of their success, their training, you know, who they are, their demons. Nobody. That's Tyson. You know, dudes cry when they win. You know, the work that they had to put in for the season, the team made it. You know, we didn't think, you know, everybody think we was gonna make it this far. We didn't heard those. Tyson over here crying on national TV about not wanting to bring his inner demons out because hell comes with them. That's what he said. And do you understand the mental compartmentalizing, you know what I'm trying to say. That would take, you know what I mean? He has to keep his demons at bay. And now, he has to go get back cool with him. Youth is an automatic instant perk, okay? What about for somebody who's back in touch with their youth? And it really never went anywhere. It was dormant. Bro, he's more alive now than he ever was. He's got experience. Youth can't beat experience. Well, it can. That's what Tyson was doing. The whole comment was about Hopkins lighting up young cats the second half of his career. Okay. Youth isn't an automatic perk. Okay. I read it. I misread that. I thought it said it is. Right. He be trying not to unalive a ninja in the ring. And I'm like, lose that. Put that to the side. Leave that outside the ring. As he's always done. The moment, and that's control. The moment that he realizes he's finished the dude, he's completely sympathetic. Go watch the tapes. He ain't hating on a dude after he knocked him out. He over there with he over there with the opponent's corner crew trying to revive him. He's all right. He made a good effort. So he's cool in his element in there. Now, stepping back in. He knows that with Roy, it was agreements through the ceiling. Now, it's not that though. There's some agreements, all right? The kind he's used to. Fight. I remember watching him pull his punches for that head punch. It was a couple times I was like, and that's where you got to see his mental fortitude. Everybody thought he was going to spaz out and knock Roy's head off. Nah, the arrangements was to do everything but that. So, you know, I got my power. I'm going to hit you. We're going to make it good, though. That's why Roy didn't want a rematch. There's no bad blood. There's no footage of Tyson talking foul about Roy Jones afterwards, or vice versa. No, other dudes that actually jumped up, and it's been Jake Paul who's been picked. Tyson wants the challenge. I'm going to show one of these young guys what it is. I wouldn't be willing to step in the ring with Tyson at this age, just like back in the days. Nope. Pass on all that. But some people will. And we saw what happened to them. And we got a fight coming up. Awesome. If you ask me, I'll tell you, is it Buster Douglas or whoever it was, that was at the worst point of his life. When he was young. Man was, they put him on medication for one. Facing rape charges, time, deceit, and betrayal from Don King. Oh, it's a fucking royal shit show. Tyson just put the work in the basement on Roy and his bones were aching, no doubt about that. Roy was all, no, I'm going to my fam, my house. I'm good forever. Peace out. Right. That's what Roy said, yeah. He probably still recovering. There might be some irreversible damage and shit. We don't know. That would, I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that circulating on the internet. I'd like to get a wellness report from Roy Jones these days. How you doing, man? Everything all right? Well, you know, he actually fractured and cracked 3 of my ribs. You don't say. Seriously? Yeah. Here's where it happened. And you see the footage and it doesn't even really look like much. Yeah, I would play the Roy's factor of, him getting old and not weathering properly. So, provided Tyson goes into the necessary training that he needs to, no showboating of just a built shell. No. Yes. Reignite all the hard wiring, some new shit. I noticed they switched up the guy that's holding the bag. They put in a heavier dude. Good. I hope for what they're not showing, he's actually sparring. Because all I need to know is that he can handle a hit. As he always could. I mean, nothing Roy did made me think he was finna knock Tyson out. And he didn't even, like, daze him. Kinda like. Never. So, and I never trusted in Roy's power, so, but yeah. I do kind of worry about the power that I know Jake Paul has just because of his stature and his size. But just so happens, my kidney function is only 35% after that fight, said Roy Jones. Now, was he joking or is he serious? Tyson gave him some real pancreas and liver shots. Roy didn't know. He's like, oh, come on, he's 50. What was he then? 55? He doesn't have that power left. He got caught. Also, the fear of getting hit will freeze Jake in his track once he put it right. Right, because again, no hold back. There's no hold back. There should be none. If I was on Tyson's team, so to speak, if I could, put a word in his ear right before he steps in, like, hey, Mike. Hey, man. Go get him. Remember what he said about your daughter? All right, let's go. I just trigger him like. That would, you know what I mean, bring back the old Mike. He's going to give a speech after the fight. I said it before, no man can no man can stand before me. You open your mouth, who else? Who's next? Who wants it? I heard his jaw crack when I hit him. And that's for talking on my baby. You know, I get to say her name. That was for you. Iconic finish. I'd love it. Don't even fight this fight for the money. Fight this fight for the honor of him speaking on her. She's no longer with us. There was no need for him to do that. Now there'll be a need for him to protect himself. Because hey, if it were up to me, I would have Mike fueled and training on nothing but that. I'd have him listening back to sound bites. Buddy would regret and have it known thereafter. Have your speech practice ready. You know what you're going to say after this. You know? Then Bouchard, bring it all back down. Help him up off the ground. Onto the stretcher. We ain't seen nobody leave on a stretcher. Oh, that would be magnificent. Watch your mouth, man. Ask you to writing checks. Mouth get the right and checks your ass, can't cash. He spoke about his daughter, his deceased daughter. Jake Paul said, no, I'm going to send Tyson with his daughter, with his dead daughter, type shit. I don't have the quote, unquote. I remember hearing it, never seeing it. I was like, what? Whoa, whoa. Okay, let's get Tyson training. Let's get back to the old Tyson. You know how they want the old Jay-Z, the old Ludacris? Let's get the old Tyson. It was completely uncalled for. But, okay, take that. Use it. No matter how negative a situation, there's always something positive to take from it. We'll use that as training. What? Announce the day before thereof. Tyson has made an announcement, or just announce. Tyson, decided to dedicate this fight to his deceased daughter. Oh boy. So you can, understand the reason for the fury and ferociousness unleashed on round one and however many fucking rounds he happens to make it. They're selling a fight and then they're selling yourself for a fight. It's a sleazy move. He just sold his soul. How much that shit cost? And let all of Tyson's demons stake the claim. If you go back and listen to the comparisons of the before and after of all his contenders, none of them said nothing foul like that. They spoke on his technique, what they were going to do. Nobody was reaching for personals and shit. Some people, try to get witty with it on some Muhammad Ali shit, for the psychological warfare. We get it. What's this? Challenge accepted. A fucking YouTuber? As one of them, I guess. What? Talking shit, trolling. Again, how many times have we went over this in my life? And then there's the lines you don't fucking cross. And you know that because you don't do it in real life. This guy went and did it in real life. I honestly hope he breaks his jaw. I hope that spring surprise right hook catches him flush. Hadouken. Dislocating, just shattered. Oh shit. They might think he's dead. The media's all on it. Nah, he just needs to be carried out. He can raise a glove in the air and shit. And, all right, he's alive. perfect finish. In my humble opinion. Yeah. I'm not worried about Tyson's age, not one bit, as long as he just goes and trains. Conditioning breeds results. Again, I'm 50 years old. I will knock whoever the fuck out. Still feel it, still pack the punch, the speed, all that shit. It was coursing through my veins in my 20s. Got some aches and pains and shit here and there, but it ain't holding me back from knocking somebody the fuck out. I can guarantee you that. So, I wonder how Tyson's feeling. I do. He's been living the plush good life. 3 meals a day, you know what I mean? He's doing good, man. He's doing good for himself. Somebody's taunted him into a fight. I remember the mid rounds when he was with Roy. You know, like he wasn't going to his corner winded, and that's him half trained, or just like half effort. I know he didn't put in much effort to meet with Roy Jones. There was nothing to worry about whatsoever, really though. An old version of Roy Jones? No. I would have gotten there with him. But still, Tyson? No. I said no. Nope. Yep. Nope. That hard wire would start locking back in. Bro, you fucking kidding me? There is no work. There's no work ethic that Jake Paul could have put in to match the work experience that Tyson has. Come on, man. They don't even train the same from then till now. The only thing that have changed is, the equipment. And Tyson has access to all that now. Can literally hook him up to monitors, check his power gauging, speed, so forth and so on. Build on his endurance, all that. Doctors are right there. There's a room full of people watching his heart rate and all that. Make no mistake. Motherfuckers is just happy because, or no. Motherfuckers is just doubtful because they think he might have turned Hollywood with all these jokes and podcasts and talk shows and interviews and whatnot. Nah. He's still the guy that got him to where he was. The simple knowledge and training from Cus D'Amato was priceless and can't be duplicated. Tyson was built to be a heavyweight killer. A small axe against the giant trees in that division. Jake Paul is a shrub. Ooh, additionally, the coach is training. Let's go forever. It's lifetime. Those are life lessons. You don't unforget shit that the coach told you. Bring the athlete before me that forgot about what the fuck the coach told him. The coach that he respects, of course. And wow, Tyson, well aware, Tyson's respect went beyond respect for the coach. He loved the coach. Saw him as a father. I don't forget the things my stepfather said to me. And he didn't teach me how to fight. You don't think he's been having long conversations with Coach? Come on, man. This kid is finished. I just want him to build himself up to be able to take a punch. That's it. Everything else will take care of itself. And in the process of building himself up to sustain punches. Because I'm sure there's special training in that. I forget if they're wearing, I think there's no headgear. So. Hey, it'll be one of several fights Tyson's had while I was alive, and I didn't get to attend. That Roy Jones, I knew, I don't know where the fight is, I forget. I don't know if it's going to be in Vegas, because if it is, wouldn't mind being there for the fight. I remember being 13 years of age and trying to get into a Tyson's fight. And did not happen. I'm old enough now. I wanted to go the same way. I want one of those legendary, oh shit, the fight's over? I was gonna go to the concession stand. Damn. Well, let me watch the playback. I want it to be one of those famed, after talk fights I've heard about. We were just getting to our seats. And the fight was over. Oh. I need some of that action. For old time's sake. And he's got such a motivation. Here's somebody who was talking about your deceased child for no other reason. You don't even need another one. I remember just trying to find a chipped out cable box to watch Tyson's fight. Nobody knew I could afford the pay-per-view cost for one round fight. I was locked away from most of his fights. Yeah, guaranteedly, because that fight that I tried to get into at 13, shortly after that, I went and did a 7-year stretch. Tyson was fighting all that time. 6 years, 6 years, 6 years. I never exaggerate or give myself any extra time. 6 years. From 13 to 19. By the 7th year, I was already in another country. And it was my first year there. I remember speaking with my stepfather. We were walking through the streets of Paris, and I was like, yo, isn't there a place here where it's legal to smoke weed? And we walked to the, what would be 34th Street, main Grand Central, train station there in Paris, priced the ticket, bought it, and that was the first time I went by train. I think by that time, Tyson had destroyed everybody. Oh, but they got some good payouts, bruv. Like, will Denver beat the Lakers? They've been washing them up. And it ain't even as of recent. They got the Lakers figured out. Ready to cash in on that factor. The Rodriguez fight, the Garcia fight they had the other night, bro. For every 100, what did food stamp tell me? For every 100, they were putting up 5. For every 1, you win 5. Like, whoa. That series and the Ultimate too, the championship, I think I'm pretty much decided anyway. Why wouldn't they go for the three-peat? That would be history. Capitalize on some history. With the DraftKings and all that. Did you see the military people outside?
Military?
Or the police and all that?
Yeah, the cops have been outside.
For what?
Just,
You know?
I don't know, I just see them standing in front of, like they were standing in front of the door down there. Then I saw them standing in front of a building up there, just standing in a circle talking to each other with some guys. Not like, I mean like business guys.
Huh.
So I don't know what they're doing.
I think it's the feds and ATF.
Doesn't seem very
It's not.
serious, but
It's not just the police. They have
they're not doing anything.
AR
Just-
rifles and whatnot.
I didn't see them, I just saw the suit guys
Regular
and
police,
regular cop.
I don't know. There's other dudes walking around here. Okay. I'm saying they had military helmets and everything.
Maybe they found out somebody's here.
Somebody's always here.
Yep.
Alright, man. Peace and blessings. Stay safe, stay smart, stay up. I'll catch you on the next one. I only went 20 minutes over my intended time anyway. It's finna get off myself as well. So, again, stay safe, stay smart, stay up. Glad that you passed through. Don't forget, Amsterdam in the future. Alright. And Travis, peace. Peace, bro. Hey, you're welcome to join us in Amsterdam as well. I'll tell you more about it on a later date. All right? Stay safe, stay smart, stay up. Peace.